And I actually just want to do a little bit of a follow up to a video I already did about the Trump indictment. Now, I hear all the Democrats and their supporters and everything, yay, 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 bragging and celebrating and all this stuff, like they've done for the last 7 years nonstop with all the illegal investigations, the two illegal impeachments, and all that crap. And literally, all you have to do is look it up and all that. They pushed the impeachments through in the House just because they had the majority. Okay, just like the QAnon shaman, oh my God, he was such a rioter and blah, 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 blah. He gets charged with 41 months in jail. You get how that much that is. 12 months in a year, 12, 24, 36, 48 would be 4 years. So just short of 4 years and all that. But yet, he was just released from jail because of new video evidence that the Democrats withheld. Kind of like, the DA brags and all that, withheld evidence from the grand jury, which that's why they actually canceled the hearings. They probably had to, do some stuff, but whatever. This isn't going to go anywhere. This indictment will not go anywhere. It's completely political. It's completely biased. Nobody wanted to touch it. The DA or the DOJ, the Election Bureau, and even Braggs himself had no intention of pursuing this because there was nothing there until Trump actually said that he was running in 2024. So, honestly, if anybody really has any fear or any hopes that Trump is going to be actually arrested or charged with anything, don't worry. It's not going to go anywhere, just like everything else in the last 7 years of the Dems witch hunts. Okay? Honestly. And it will be on video right here before it happens. Because those with half a brain that works knows this. It's not going to happen. So you can celebrate and cheer and blah, blah, blah all you want. This is once again all political. It's all biased, and it's meant on one thing: to interfere in the elections, to manipulate people once again, like they've done for 7 years, to paint Trump as a criminal. But my main question is, when do the investigations in the Dems start? Okay? I mean, we've had 7 years of investigations into everything Trump. When do the investigations on Democrats start, or any politician for that matter? How many politicians do you actually think could withstand 7 years of nonstop investigations and coming out as clean as Trump has with no evidence of wrongdoing? Think about that. I would actually love to see, a week investigations into most politicians. And I guarantee you, most of them couldn't even survive a week of investigations. I mean, come on now. They let Hillary off. People are in jail for a hell of a lot less than what they let her off for. Let's see. Biden, his son, the laptop, Ukraine with Biden. He's on video admitting quid pro quo. Get the prosecutor fired or you're not getting the money. That's quid pro quo. That's what they actually tried to impeach Trump for in the House with no evidence. But Biden gets a pass. They raid Trump's house at Mar-a-Lago over classified documents. That was all in one secured spot, protected by the Secret Service. They find 5 stashes of classified documents at 5 different locations and everything with Biden. Some dating back to when Biden was a senator, and there's no raids on him. I mean, there's a major double standard in justice in this country, and people see it. I mean, plain and simple, whether you're a Dem supporter, whether you're Republican, whether you're independent. How would you feel if this happened to your side? See, I can step back and everything. It ain't just about Trump. I'd be pissed off if I seen this happen to a Democrat. because it's about the rule of law. It's about the integrity of the system. And what's happening and what's going on is not upholding that integrity. It's showing a major bias in our whole system. I mean, it proves to us and everything like that the justice system is weaponized against one side. When you ignore the crimes of one side and go after only one other side, that's a major bias, and that's not how our law is supposed to be. Just like this DA Bragg. 52% of his felony convictions he downplays into misdemeanors to get criminals back on the street. He has no jurisdiction to even go after Trump because it's a federal offense to begin with, and it's a misdemeanor. The DOJ, Election Bureau, and even Braggs didn't want to go after it until he said that he was going to run in 2024. And then once again, Braggs brings this out. And the indictment, it only needed 12 people on the jury and all that to push an indictment through. But to actually charge a crime, it has to be all the juries. Now, I don't care if they stock the whole jury full of nothing but liberal, diehard hate Trumpers and all that. They're not going to get 100% of any jury that says Trump's guilty, especially seeing that the statute of limitations on this is 2 years. And this happened 7 years ago. And it's not illegal to pay off somebody because, let's face it and all that, if it was illegal to pay somebody hush money or pay somebody off, there would be a lot of politicians in jail. Clinton's come to mind. You know, Bill, how many times did they pay off people? Oops. And if they want to do away with the statute of limitations and all that, does that mean all the past crimes that everybody else has done, all the other politicians have done, does that mean that's fair game now? I mean, it's only fair, right? Our justice system is fair and honest and straightforward and balanced. So if the statute of limitation doesn't apply to Trump for a misdemeanor, then it shouldn't apply for any of the other politicians and all that have committed crimes and got away with it. So think about that. Let me know what you think.